Hey, yes, you, whether you're a parent drowning in credit card bills, a young dreamer just starting to invest, an entrepreneur hustling to keep your business afloat, a professional like a doctor or a lawyer, or someone staring retirement in the face, wondering if you'll ever have enough. What if I told you that saving just $10,000 could completely change your life? Not $1 million, not $100,000, just $10,000. Stick with me for the next 35 minutes, and I am going to show you why this one number is the key to unlocking financial freedom, peace of mind, and a future you can actually get excited about. Let's dive in. Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff. On one side, there's chaos, bills piling up, unexpected expenses, that sinking feeling when you check your bank account. On the other side, freedom, security, choices. That cliff is $10,000. It's not just a number. It's a bridge to a new way of living. Whether you're a parent in debt, a young person dipping your toes into investing, an independent professional, an entrepreneur building a dream, or someone preparing for retirement, $10,000 is the first milestone that changes everything. Why? Because $10,000 is your emergency fund. It's your confidence fund. It's the moment you stop living paycheck to paycheck and start building a future. For parents, it's the safety net that lets you sleep at night knowing a car repair or medical bill won't derail your family. For young investors, it's the seed money to start building wealth. For professionals and entrepreneurs, it's the cushion that lets you take risks light investing in your practice or business. And for those nearing retirement, it's the foundation of a nest egg that says, I'm not going to be a burden to anyone. Let me tell you about Sarah, a single mom I met last year. She was buried under $15,000 in credit card debt, working 2 jobs, barely making ends meet. She thought saving $10,000 was a pipe dream, but she started small, cutting out 1 coffee a week, negotiating her phone bill, picking up a side hustle. 2 years later, she hit $10,000. That money didn't just sit in her account, it gave her power. She paid off high-interest debt. She started investing, and for the first time, she felt in control. That's what $10,000 does. It's not about the dollars, it's about what those dollars represent. A shift from surviving to thriving. Let's get real for a second. If you're a parent in debt, you're not just carrying a balance, you're carrying guilt. You're lying awake at night, wondering if you're failing your kids, because you can't afford that vacation or their college fund. If you're young and just starting out, you're bombarded with noise, crypto, stocks, side hustles. You're terrified of making the wrong move. Entrepreneurs, you're pouring your heart into your business, but every slow month feels like a personal failure. Professionals like doctors or lawyers, you've got the income, but you're trapped in a cycle of lifestyle, inflation, new cars, bigger houses, no savings to show for it. And if you're nearing retirement, the clock is ticking. You're wondering if you'll ever stop working. Here's the truth. $10,000 is the antidote to that fear. It's like oxygen after holding your breath for too long. There is a quote by Warren Buffett that hits this perfectly. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. That's the mindset shift $10,000 forces you to make. It's not about deprivation, it's about prioritizing you, your future, your dreams. When you hit $10,000, you're not just saving money, you're saving your peace of mind. Now, you might be thinking, $10,000? That's impossible. I get it. It feels like climbing a mountain when you're already out of breath. But let me break it down with a metaphor. Saving $10,000 is like planting a tree. It starts with a tiny seed, a single dollar, a small sacrifice. You water it with consistency, and over time, it grows into something strong and unshakable. Here's how you start. First, track every penny. For 1 month, write down every dollar you spend. Parents, you'll see how those small expenses like takeout or subscriptions add up. Entrepreneurs, you'll spot where your business is bleeding cash. Second, cut one thing. Not everything's just one. Maybe it's eating out once less per week. For young people, that's $20 a month. For professionals, maybe it's skipping that $200 dinner. That's your seed. Third, automate your savings. Set up a separate savings account and auto transfer $50 a month. That's $600 a year. If you can do $100, that's $1,200. Small, consistent steps add up. Take Mike, an entrepreneur who runs a small landscaping business. He was always too busy to save, but he started setting aside 5% of every client payment. In 18 months, he had $10,000. That money let him buy new equipment, which doubled his revenue. The lesson: $10,000 isn't a fantasy, it's a series of small, deliberate choices.